The violinist got his violin and smashed it against a chair. Who would do that with an instrument that is worth a fortune? Welcome to the Atlantic Ocean as it bathes part of the city of Deerfield Beach in South Florida. It's a favorite beach, a beautiful location, and I hope that you viewers can have a glimpse of what we have that is so pleasant for the eyes and so wonderful for the body when we are able to go down to the sand and enter the water as well. This story that I have for you today is one that has been around for quite some time, and yet it doesn't cease to convey the main message that is so obvious, as you shall see it. It has to do with a city that decided to invite a famous world violinist who not only played very well, but was also the possessor of a Stradivarius. And as many of you know, those violins are extremely famous and the cost is extremely high for all of them. So making the advertisement necessary for that event, many weeks preceded that event with advertisements in all of the local newspapers, even to the point of showing the photograph of the Stradivarius that the people who bought their tickets would be able to see and hear. Well, the time came, the place was packed, the violinist ascended to the podium to play his first number. And he did it as expected, magnificently, at the end of which a lingering applause kept the audience on its feet. And after they were able to conclude applauding and were able to return to their seats, something extremely strange happened. The violinist got his violin and smashed it against a chair. And many pieces, I don't know how many, flew in every direction. And the people were appalled. What a crazy man! Who would do that with an instrument that is worth a fortune and which is so rare these days? And yet that occurred. When a sigh of relief was possibly given, the violinist went back to the microphone and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry that I did something that was possibly very unpleasant to all of you. But I want to mention what happened. Before coming here, I went to a pawn shop and I bought that old violin. I simply added a few new strings and was able to play the first number of this concert, which apparently you enjoyed it very much. And it was not my Stradivarius, which we are going to hear now." And he proceeded to give them gently and kindly, but forcefully, a lesson. He said, "You should always remember that when an instrument is being played, the most important thing is not so much the instrument, but the artist, the one who is playing it." And of course, the lesson that we derived from this is that in everything that we do as agents of God in this world, the glory must always return to Him and not to us. We are the instruments, we are fallible. We are going to end our career at no time. But the one that is using us and causing what we do to be of quality and of excellence is one who abides forever. So let us keep that in mind when we do anything for God and for the benefit of humankind. That violin could have been destroyed. Even the actual Stradivarius, in spite of its high cost, could have been destroyed as well, because the talent was in the artist. And with any instrument in his hands, he would be able to play something that would elevate the heart and the imagination of everyone in his audience. So, as I always say, think about it and realize that you are an important instrument, and you can do wonders if you put yourselves in the hands of Almighty God for His use any time that He so decides. Bye-bye.